Dear friends, I would like to welcome you to the massive open online course on reading and reflection on text. You know, this is a 2-credit course of 8 weeks for the undergraduate students. So, the undergraduate students can take this course as their curricula. You have just begun your journey in this course, that is, you are in the first week. In this particular unit, I am going to discuss the concept of teacher. I will try to define who is a teacher and what are the roles of a teacher in the 21st century teaching and learning process. Though it is easy to define but difficult to describe. Let me start with the learning ecosystem. In this learning ecosystem diagram, you can find there are 4 quadrants: teachers, students, policymakers and parents. The policymakers, the center and state, both are the policymakers because education is in the concurrent list. So, both the center and state can decide or can frame the policy for education. Then we can consider the student and parents. The another factor we can add here like education institution and the employers, because the outcome of this system, teaching learning system, will be placed in the workplace. The ultimate effect will be on the society, on the nation. The learning ecosystem describes the interrelationship between these factors. These are the teachers, students, policymakers and parents. The ultimate objective is to develop our society, to build our nation. So, we have a learning ecosystem. But how the learning happens? So, we can check that what are the teaching methods available in our hands. Earlier, especially we can say prior to pandemic, we have the traditional method where we use the chalk and talk method. In the pandemic, we have experienced the remote learning system. In the remote learning system, we use the internet. Within the 4 wall, we transmitted our knowledge through portal, through website. And now, in the present day, we are combining the traditional method and the online method, that is called the hybrid method or blended method of teaching or learning. So, in the present practice, that is the 21st century, we are combining the traditional system and the online system, which is called the blended learning or hybrid learning. In our school days, we saw our teachers to carry chalk and duster. Now, the teachers carry tab, laptop, smartphone, smart pen, etc. to the classroom. We have witnessed how the use of board in the classroom has been changed from blackboard to smartboard or interactive panel over the period. So, there is a change in teaching attitude and teaching environment, and at the same time the learning style has also been changed due to the advent of the ICT in education. The use of ICT and accessibility of internet have changed the entire teaching learning system. Now, the students are more technology savvy to use the technology, the technological gadgets. It is proved that country's development is primarily based on its people. Here, education plays the key role because education is responsible for shaping a person, as people play the most important role in shaping the country. Therefore, we can say that education is the backbone of any country. Education is regarded as the acquisition of information of knowledge that we all know. But how the information is transmitted or how the knowledge is to be acquired? The process of education includes the transfer of knowledge and skills from one person to another. Previously, the teachers used to pass on their knowledge and skills and ethical values to the students. But now the scenario has been changed. Now the students are getting any kind of information on their palm what they want to know with the help of information and communication technology. The 21st century teaching is, however, a different perspective. Learning could never happen the way it is happening in present day. So, we can say in the 21st century, the teachers have become a facilitator rather than the transmitter of knowledge. They act as a guide who can show the right path to get the right information and knowledge from an authentic source. In this connection, the national education policy is very important because the NEP 2020 intends to make the country's education more inclusive and flexible, which will be outcome based and competency based too. What will be the role in the context of the NEP 2020 and also in the arena of 21st century where the ICT is available in the hands of the students? So, we can say that role of teachers according to NEP 2020 will be to promote and create an environment where the students can think with a creative, critical, logical and innovative mindset to develop their problem solving skills, creative thinking skills, critical thinking skills, team building skills and above all the ethical values. So, that this is a responsibility of the teacher to create an environment where the students can think independently, can develop their skill to solve the problem, to critically analyze the situation with ethics. In the present day context, the teachers as facilitator, guide or mentor may help the students attain the major graduate attributes like skills for solving problems and developing the analytical skill. This is the major challenge and major role of the teacher in the 21st century and also in the light of the National Education Policy 2020. Hope you have understood the concept and role of the teacher in the present day context. Thank you.